Okay, so here's the deal. Lionsgate is finally giving Kickboxer 2 the collector's edition Blu-ray treatment. Wait, Kickboxer 2? The direct-to-video sequel nobody asked for but somehow became a cult classic? Yeah, that one. Let me tell you why this random announcement actually matters way more than you think. Hook. Back in the 90s, Jean-Claude Van Damme's career exploded after Bloodsport and Kickboxer, but here's the twist: when he got too big for sequels, studios didn't just give up. They did the absolute bare minimum, hiring random actors to keep milking the brand. Sasha Mitchell, the guy from Step by Step, suddenly became the new kickboxing hero. That's not just lazy, it's almost genius. Why? Because it reveals how Hollywood treats action franchises as disposable cash grabs until nostalgia kicks in decades later. Context set up. Now, Kickboxer 2 itself, let's be real, it's not Oscar material. But what makes this fascinating is how it doubled down on the original's absurdity. David Sloan, the new hero, isn't even a character, he's just Van Damme's conveniently forgotten brother. The plot: a thinly veiled excuse to punch people for 90 minutes. But here's the thing, compared to other DTV sequels, this one actually looked expensive. Peter Boyle. John Deal. Directed by Albert Pyun, the guy who made Cyborg. It's like they accidentally a real movie while trying to churn out a quick buck. Main breakdown, Idea 1. And let's talk about Sasha Mitchell. Casting a sitcom star to fight villains in Bangkok. On paper, it's a disaster. But honestly, it worked better than anyone had a right to expect. Mitchell brought this weird, earnest energy, like he genuinely believed he was the next action star. Which raises a question: why do these lesser sequels stick around in our memory while actual hits vanish? My theory: it's the charm of low-stakes filmmaking. No studio interference, no focus groups, just pure, unfiltered 90s cheese. Main breakdown, Idea 2. But here's what this Blu-ray release really represents. Lionsgate isn't just cashing in on nostalgia, they're validating a part of film history most people pretend doesn't exist. Direct-to-video wasn't just a dumping ground, it was a training ground. Daniel Bernhardt, Bloodsport 2, became the backbone of 87 Northwest stunts. Mark Dacascos? Dude went from Kickboxer 5 to Drive cameos. So maybe these movies weren't failures, they were stepping stones. Deeper insight. And let's not forget the bigger picture. This isn't just about Kickboxer. It's about how we're finally reckoning with the bad movies that shape us. Pierce Brosnan's Live Wire? Excessive Force with Thomas Ian Griffith? Those deserve love too. Because here's the truth, the 90s DTV scene was the Wild West of action cinema, messy, reckless, but weirdly pure. So yeah, I'll absolutely buy this Blu-ray. Not for the movie, but for the reminder that sometimes greatness hides in the least expected places. What do you think? Should we be celebrating these guilty pleasure sequels, or is this just nostalgia gone too far? Let me know in the comments. Closing thought.